The BMW M3 success story continues. In the year 2000, the third generation enters the market. It is the M3 with the development code E46. With the E46 M3, we continued the tradition of our predecessors. Starting with the E30 M3. This car was driving fun in its purest form, to the E36 M3, which was more an understatement M3, returning to a purist sports car. A really important precondition on the technical side for me was the lightweight topic and of course our high revving concept. We used it for the first time in the E46 M3. The 3.2-liter inline six-cylinder provides an impressive 343 horsepower and revs up to a limit of almost 8,000 revolutions per minute. This engine is a completely new design. From its predecessor, we were only able to use three components. They were the gasket of the oil pan, the tensioner of the poly V-belt, and the rear crankshaft cover plate. To get more space for the big intake system, our designers developed the striking power dome. Another special design element is the M3 side air vent. It was originally planned as the end of a ventilation channel to reduce the amount of engine heat. At our testing, we learned very fast that this channel wasn't really necessary. On the other hand, we already showed the design of the side air vent to the management board, and all of them liked it very much. So we didn't put an air channel there, but the characteristic side air vent stayed and was from now on a distinguishing mark for all BMW M models. On the racetrack, the third generation M3 made its first appearance as the M3 GTR. This sports car was equipped with a 4-liter V8 engine and brings the strength of 450 horsepower to the road. The motor was a completely new design from our colleagues at BMW Motorsports Limited. The race car was very successful in the American Le Mans series and able to compete with the strong Porsches. Another high-performance sports car is the legendary M3 CSL. At the beginning of the CSL development, we had a code name. It was called SA Sport. The SA stands for the Special Equipment Sport. It means that this car was even more purist and more sporty than the series M3. The abbreviation CSL stands for Coupe Sport Lightweight. It should express that in the M3 CSL, materials like aluminum, glass fiber, thermoplastic, or carbon fiber come more into use. The M3 CSL was the first M model with a visual carbon fiber roof, and paved the way for all the following models with a roof made of CFRP. With 1,385 kilograms, the vehicle is 110 kilos lighter than the base model. The M-specific combination of lightweight chassis, running gear, wheels, and gearbox made the M3 CSL so dynamic and fast. Quite a statement was the lap time at the Nürburgring Nordschleife. In 7 minutes and 50 seconds, the M3 CSL did the circuit, a time that also pleasantly surprised us. Also pleasing were the sales figures of the M3 series. Although offered in only 2 body variants, the sales increased in comparison to its predecessor. Around 85,000 units have been sold of the third BMW M3 generation.